वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून माय फ्रेंड, दिस इज मानस फ्रॉम द हॉस्पिटैलिटी डेस्क। आज हम ये बताने वाला है, कभी भी आप रेस्टोरेंट में चला जाओगे तो आप क्या देखोगे? टेबल एंड चेयर। और बैंक्वेट में चला जाएंगे, बैंक्वेट का टेबल चेयर और एक्सेट्रा एसेट। बट बीइंग एज ए फूड एंड बेवरेज सर्विस स्टाफ, especially the banquet and the restaurant, you must know what all are the sizes for that. I'm talking about standard size. देयर इज मेनी वेराइटीज ऑफ साइज इज देयर। छोटा होता है, मीडियम होता है, बड़ा होता है, किसी होटल में बड़ा होता है, किसी होटल में छोटा होता है, बट देयर इज a standard size for each and everything. So I am going to tell you today. You may have seen the chair and table. You may have seen a table for only 2 people. Also you may have seen at the restaurant table for 4, table for 6. What is the standard size for table for 2, table for 4 and table for 6? And what is the standard size for a chair? What is the standard size for a sofa? And at the banquet, what is the standard size for conference table, half moon table, round table? How many type of cocktails table is there? That is for the banquet. And if you going to any bar, you will find a bar counter, bar tools, bar table, bar chair. What is the standard size for that? So I am going to describe this. First we will start from a restaurant. Any restaurant you will go, you find a restaurant chair. So you see the restaurant chair. The restaurant chairs, the height from the floor to the back, the height has to be 96 centimeters, and where we to sit, it has to be 41 centimeters square feet, and from the sitting height to the floor height, it has to be 46 centimeters, and a chair, the length has to be 52 centimeter. So this is the standard size for a chair. You can see here, this is the standard size for a chair. The height has to be 96 centimeters. So I am talking about, this is the restaurant chair. This is the restaurant chair. If you talk about a restaurant table for 2, the table for 2, the standard size for the table is 60 centimeter by 60 centimeter, and the height has to be 75 centimeter. What? 75 centimeter. That's a 2 by 2 is to tell 60 centimeter by 60 centimeter. Okay, for table for 2. Also we have seen table for 4. In the table for 4, of course the height will be same, everyone knows that, but the size at the top, instead of 60, it will be 120 centimeter by 60, not 120 by 120. 120 centimeter by 60 centimeter. So this is for table for 4. Also same like table for 6 is there, or maybe in a bigger, if you some hotels there is a big table, table for 10, table for 12 for a group. That's a different thing that can be customized. There is no standard for that. We have seen the small chair, little smaller than the standard chair, that can be height, instead of 96, the height can be done 76 only, and rest all will be same. Alright, 53 centimeter by 53 on the square, on height will be 76. So one can be done 96, that head will be there on the top of the back. That's the standard. And if you want to make it less, you can make it 76. Okay, in the 76, head will not touch on your back of the chair, it will be just touch on your shoulder. Alright, that's a 76 height. We have seen the sofa where 2 people can sit in the restaurant. The standard size will be for the sofa is height will be 85 centimeter, and the length will be 120 centimeter by 60 centimeter. So this is the standard size for a sofa for 2 people. If I talk about a banquet, you will find round table, square table. All right. So in the round table, the table can accommodate 6 to 8 people. Sorry, 6 to 8 people. There is a table. It can be accommodate 8 to 10 people. The table can be accommodate 10 to 12 people. So there is a 3 different kind of round table you will find in the banquet. You can see the 3 banquet. One is your 6 to 8, another one is your 8 to 10, another one is your 10 to 12 people. Okay, the 6 to 8 guest accommodate table, it has to be 60 inches diameter, and 8 to 10 people sit can be accommodated 66 diameter around, and 10 to 12 people can be accommodated in a one table. The table size will be 72 inches diameter. So these 3. Also there is a banquet IBM table, it's called. It's basically the sizes will be 180 multiplied by 45 centimeter. On the table we can accommodate 3 person, and the table is for meeting purpose, any kind of conference happening, we used to do the setup, we used to use the IBM table. So this is the size for that 180 by 45 centimeter for IBM table. So this many table. Also there is a table, it's called half moon table. I will come back to that. Thank you. Also there is a chair, banquet chair. You will find everywhere the banquet chair will be same. In the banquet chair, basically the height will be 93. Okay, and the 46 will be the length. Okay, and the sitting, where you are sitting, that will be 48 centimeter from the floor. So 48 by 93, that's a banquet chair. Also you will find cocktail table. You have seen people used to drink in a function, in a banquet function, or inside of the bar. High table, there is no sitting arrangement, only the table is there where you can keep your glass and some mixer on the table. Small round table, but it is so high. So different 3 varieties of cocktail table is there. One can be height 75 centimeter from the floor to the top, one can be 95, another one will be 105 centimeter. So these all 3 you can see here, 75, 95 and 105 centimeter. But all the table top will be 22 inch diameter. It is same for all, 22 diameter. So one can be 75 inches and 22 inches, 75 centimeter and 22 inches diameter on the top. Another can be 95 centimeter, another one will be 105 centimeter height and 22 inch diameter on the top. These 3 varieties of cocktail table is there. Thank you. Also, if you are going to any bar, you will find a bar tools which is kept just in front of the bar counter, so that people can take the drink from the bartender and drink there itself, sitting. That called bar tools. The bar tools height will be 29 to 30 inches, and the bar counter, that counter where they are serving the drinks, that has to be 40 to 43 inches the height. So bar tools height will be 29 to 30, and bar counter height will be 40 to 43 inches. Also you will find a bar table or bar tool high table. So what is the height for that high tools? The high tools height will be 70 centimeter from the floor. That is the bar tools. And the counter, not the counter, it's a bar table or high table, it can be, that height will be 100 centimeter from the floor, and the table size will be 120 centimeter. Okay, 120 centimeter by 60 centimeter. Okay, and the height will be 100 centimeter from the floor. That is a high table we used to call, and the tool will be there, that will be from the floor, it will be 75 centimeter. So this kind of table and chair is there at your restaurant, at your banquet, and at your bar. So please make a note. This is very important to everyone who is working in F&B service, either restaurant, bar or banquet. So these all are the tables and chair is there. Every day we are using, every day we are serving to the guest. We must know what are the sizes for the chair, table, bar counter, bar tools, banquet table, banquet chair. So kindly subscribe our channel to know more about this kind of learning videos. Thank you so much.